Hey, it's Prerak, and it has been quite some time since I last uploaded a video. It has been over a month, and it looks surprisingly empty here, and that is for a reason. Not only is it completely empty out here, there used to be a A6 here, a Superb parked out there, both were immovable. So it's empty out here, and totally empty on the inside as well. So for 3 years now, we called this tiny room my workshop. You never saw what was behind this wall. So back here is the rest of my dad's warehouse, and it's entirely shifted, and so have I. So I started working on cars in 2021 by tinkering around with my own Polo, and soon I started to create content around it, and then people watched that content and wanted the stuff I was doing to this car on their car. So I started to call people over, and I used to work on their cars in my parking of my apartment complex. 2 years later, I wanted to do a drivetrain swap. So we purchased the Laura for an all-wheel drive swap. But I couldn't just do it in my parking. So we needed this room. I thought that I'd just use this room to do that all-wheel drive swap and be done with it. But soon I started to call this my workshop, and everyone would come here. We would just work on each other's cars, like all of my friends would come here, and soon my customers started to roll in here. Customers. They were all my friends, but soon they were all customers who would come here and I would work on their cars. And now it has been 3 years to that. Time flies. Not only did we work on the Laura here, but that was the first car that we worked on. Soon after, so many cars rolled in. I think I've worked on hundreds of cars here. We've done ADAS fittings here. We've done drivetrain swaps. We've done engine swaps, what not. We built the entire A6 here. In this room, at any given point in time, there used to be so many cars here. There used to be at least 2 inside the garage, or at least 1, and multiple out here. There used to be an immovable Superb here, an immovable A6 here because we pulled the engine out of it, and multiple cars here and there. There was one problem here though. Anytime there were 1 or more than 1 cars inside, we had to work on the rest of the cars outside. So we were a little limited in space, and obviously this room was just 30 by 20 feet or something. So we had to move to a bigger space. And this is that bigger space. So this is the new workshop. It is much bigger than the room we had. I think we can fit about 20 to 25 Polos in here, as many cars as we want. And we will make it a proper workshop. We will get all of the necessary equipment. Right now, it's just a shed and some land. But let me show you around. Let me show you what all we are planning and what all will be added here. So over in this corner, I'm thinking we'll put up a 2-post lift, and along these 2 walls, we'll put up all of our tools so that all the mechanical work that we do will be done in this corner right here. And this corner will be dedicated to detailing. I'm thinking I'll cut up a tiny room here so that we can detail cars here, because as we saw with the A6 restoration, we require detailing as much as we require mechanical. So both of those will be covered in this space. Over there in the tiny room, we were doing all of that in one place. So it would get really messed up with mechanical parts and then really messed up with detailing parts. Here, that won't be a problem. In my head, I have divided this entire area into 6 parts. So I told you about the 2 parts back there. This corner will be dedicated to washing cars. I'm going to leave a point here. I'm going to set up an entire pressure washer right here so that we just wash cars here. I've deliberately asked the construction workers to make this slope a lot steeper so that water just rolls out. And out there, I've added the extra sewage that is required with washing cars and all that. So this 4th part right here will be dedicated to just servicing cars. We'll get metal ramps made so that we can just roll up cars over here and service them quickly, or all the tiny stuff that needs to be done on cars will be done in this specific area right here. That leaves us with 2 parts. And over in that corner, we have our office, the washroom and the pantry. So this is a small room for the office, which can also serve as a waiting room for customers maybe. But this is primarily just the office. We have a washroom back there and the pantry. And as you can see, it is still under construction. It's still not done. And this is what I've been busy with over this 1 month or more than that actually. The construction of this has been going on for 3 to 4 months now, I think. And it has been 3 to 4 months since we've been moving things around here and there. But it was really this last couple of weeks where we shifted everything. We had a lot of immovable cars that we had to move here, and that is what took most of our time and energy. We had to finish projects quickly, and we did. I think we crunched the last 2 weeks to just finish all the projects that we had, and I just kept telling people that, hey, please don't come to me anymore. Please come to me after a month when we have set up this shop. And this last section of the workshop will remain empty as sort of a breather so that we can walk in and out of the office. But along that wall right there, we'll put our compressor. We need a big compressor to support everything. We'll take up a line which will go to the mechanical section and to the detailing section as well, up until here, maybe. We'll see. So a compressor goes here, a line runs along all the walls. And you can see there is no compressor, there are no lines, because everything is still in a work of, it's all in work in progress, because we don't have anything yet. We have to get all the equipment, we have to set up all the equipment. So we still have still some time till we start to work on cars properly here. We also have a space up there. Let me take you there. So at the top here, we still need to reinforce these stairs a little bit. They are sort of wobbly, but this room or this space was supposed to be dedicated into a room, sort of a man cave of sorts, where we could rest and just chill around for a bit. But right now it has turned into a storeroom. We have stored all of the stuff from that other room over here. So right now it's just a storeroom, but yeah, in the future this will turn into a room of sorts. And right there where you're standing, you get a good look of the entire workshop. Since we get such a good look of the workshop from here, I'm thinking that I'll convert this into a balcony and we'll leave one room there, but we'll have some sitting here so that if people are getting work done on their cars, they can sort of sit here and just chill around, because the space looks really big from here. So this was the entire tour of the workshop from the inside. Now let me show you what it looks like on the outside from sort of a bird's eye view. And this is our workshop from the outside. Right here you can see the size of it, the length of it. It is pretty long and we can fit so many cars in here now, which is a great thing. And there is a reason why I brought you out here to the terrace of our office, which is adjacent to the workshop. There is a reason why I brought you here. Let me show you. And the reason is to show you this. Our workshop is right next to the airstrip. So anytime you're landing in Chandigarh, just look over to your left and you will spot our blue shed, a very blue big shed. And that is our workshop. So whenever you land in Chandigarh, be sure to look at your left. And because I'm a bit of an app geek, having an airstrip right next to our workshop is so great, because most evenings I'm here at this terrace. We have tea right here and we just watch planes land. It's so cool. So mostly A320s land here, and right now an A320 Indigo from Delhi is landing right about now. Now, as much as I enjoy staying on this roof, watching planes land and take off, we still have a workshop to take care of. So let's go back in there. So this is the next day. We have sort of cleaned and organized the workshop, because tomorrow we are having a havan. So we need to clean everything properly. And I also put the A6 on the ground. It's almost 1 year that it was lifted like this, and now it's on all 4 wheels so that we can move it around if need be. But yeah, we cleaned and organized everything, and the preparations for tomorrow are soon going to be starting.
कृष्णेन रजसा व्रतमानो निवेशयन्नमृतं तञ्च हिरण्ययेन सहिता सेना देवो याति गुणानि पश्यन्नः सूर्यनारायण.
So finally the Havan ceremony is complete as well. Everything is already packed up now. We are done. And from tomorrow, I think we'll commence the work on cars. The people who have been waiting for a month now to get work done on their cars will start to roll in from tomorrow. And I know what you're all thinking, that I should reveal the address of the workshop, but I think I'll require at least a month's time to get all the equipment here so that any customer who walks in can be like their car can be treated properly. Right now, I just don't have any equipment here, just some basic tools. So give me a month's time and I will make the address of this workshop public so that I can work on your guys' cars as well. And I think we'll get back to our normal uploading schedule of uploading every Sunday now. We were busy with all of this, but now that all of this is done, it is set up, mostly set up, we can go back to our normal uploading schedule. And what I would like to know is, if this were your space, what would you do differently, or what would you do in this space and how you would set up? I would love to read those suggestions, and if I like any of them, we'll inculcate it here. And let me know what you think of this space as well. Till then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully very soon. Even though that workshop is a lot bigger and we will make that a lot fancier than this room, but this tiny room will forever hold its place because we have so many memories in here. We have worked on so many cars. We have learnt so much. I had no clue on how to build an engine. I built an engine in this room. I had no clue how to store a car. We did it here. Drivetrain swap here. ADAS here. I had no clue of all of this, but I've learnt everything here. And we have so many memories. All of my friends would come over. We would work on each other's cars. We would work on all our cars, wash them here, eat in there. So many memories. It has been 3 hours and we have made some progress. Majority of the modules are happy now. The one thing which is not happy is the air suspension. While it is in the air, it's not self-regulating. It's just, it does this. Only one side goes up, other side is like, nah, not today. So we're trying to make that work now. Do it, Ram.
Working on it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. 3 years ago, if you were to tell me that I would grow out of this place and I would move into a much bigger place, I might not believe you, because I never thought that there would ever come a day where I would be closing this door for one last time. But yeah, on to bigger and better things, I guess.